Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Force here with some more Hearthstone gameplay. Today we'll be taking a look at a few games with the Minion Heavy Standard Rogue deck. I took a look at this the other day in the Spotlight, and today I wanted to show you some gameplay running through some of the, I guess, high ranks, rank 5 or so. Unfortunately, I've been running into a ton of druids, which have been proving very problematic for this deck. What I decided to do was I tossed in a Black Knight specifically to deal with a lot of those mid to late game big taunts that the druid has that can really pretty much ruin my day. Alright, he's gonna open up with a claw here, allowing him to kill this, only taking 1 damage from the exchange. I mean, he loses the armor too, but you know what I mean. Yeah, so druid's been a real pain in the butt. And frankly, I can't believe I've literally, in the past 10 games, I think I've played 8 druids. Finally decided I'll start recording my matches, and lo and behold, there's another druid. So hopefully we'll get to see the Black Knight come into play in this game. Basically, what the druid decks are doing now is a lot of what I'm seeing is stall, move to the mid and the late game, and then we've got big creatures, heavy taunters, things like that. And frankly, it's just incredibly difficult to deal with. That's been my major issue here. All right, I think I'm gonna go for his face actually. But I will get rid of his creature. We're just gonna throw a backstab at it. It might seem like kind of a waste of a backstab, but this pulls him out of, well, he couldn't do it yet, but this just eliminates some potential threats that he could do with that creature. I just don't want to have to worry about it, basically. I've got big damage to push through if he drops a heavier creature. I do still have the deadly poison for a 3-weapon attack. Loot Hoarder's not going to do us much good. It's pretty much just going to be throwaway card draw against this deck, but it could also, you know, push through a little extra damage or allow us to attack into something.
I must safeguard.
Alright, so we're going to see a silence on that. That actually really messes him up. Drops him all the way back down to a 2-3. And in terms of that 2-4, I am considering ignoring it and just attacking him straight away, although we do have to worry about defenders, so we'll see. What is he going to do here? Innervate Claw, and then he's using that to then shapeshift and attack into my 2-3. So big dedication here to getting rid of my early game. Big dedication. Alright, I think what I will do is Loot Hoarder. And then we're gonna go like this. We're gonna ignore that with our... Actually, maybe ignore it with both and just hit him with both. Yeah, I'm gonna ignore it with both and... Nah, let's do this. I'm gonna do that, that way he gets down to 1. And I'll be able to kill him off with a comboed agent or a weapon attack next turn. Now what we could see from the opponent here is a swipe, which would clear our board. It's a Blood Mage, and then he's gonna do a 4 Wrath. Yeah, it's gonna be a 4 Wrath here into our 4-4. Allowing him to then attack into our 2-1. All right. Now how do we wanna do this here? Can just hold on to that for now. Yeah, we're gonna go with the Hoarder. We're gonna use this 2 damage for that. And then hit him for 3, bringing him now down to 19. So the game's been going okay for me so far, but again, it's the late game that's a huge problem. And the thing is that the Druid has been stalling my damage done directly to him, and this buys him time for taunts, and it also buys him time for heals. The Druid has got both of those things at its disposal, so. Taunts and heals, taunts and heals. All right, there's a Black Knight, so that's gonna come into effect, not right now, but some point in the future. We could do uncomboed stuff, which I really hate. I don't want to uncomboed anything, but I guess if anything, I should uncomboed Ringleader.
This is our town, scrub.
This guy's tough.
Since if he does mass damage, least I have an answer for it.
Here we
Let's go ahead and attack him now. Bring him down to 17. Okay, so we've got 5 on the board. I'm not sure. I think he's only used 1 swipe. So we could still have another swipe, but that doesn't get rid of this unless you swipe weapon attacks. There is going to be a 5 health restore instead of the card draw. Let's go with some card draw of our own.
My invention.
Fairy dragon. We're gonna combo to Eviscerate, plus a weapon attack into his minion, saving our creatures, and attacking him in the face. So now he needs a Starfall, but we'll still have 1 creature left, although he could then shapeshift attack into it. I'm telling you, the funniest thing is I feel like it's the exact same Druid deck that I keep seeing on all these different people. I'm not even kidding you. I feel like it is the exact same Druid deck. And I guess that shouldn't be surprising since one of these popped up on the Hearthstone subreddit. Alright, so there's his taunt, there's his heal. Now again, I did add the Black Knight to deal with this exact sort of situation.
None shall pass.
And we're gonna go like that.
Well played.
And then I'm gonna do this. He can't swipe that guy, at least not target swipe, he can area swipe it. And this is actually really good because now we have the Black Knight in play.
Here we go.
We've got a handful of creatures. A Starfall would do a number, but we'd still have 1, 2, 3 creatures remaining. Spell Power Starfall would be a much different matter if he has the opportunity for that. We did kill his Blood Mage down, though, so I'm not seeing a lot of Geomancers or anything like that running around. So, Drakes are much more likely, the Azure Drakes. But, okay, so there's a Ragnarist. I am actually A-okay with that.
Well played.
It does end up hitting me. That is hilarious, actually. It's not actually hilarious. It's really sad. But, yeah, we have Fatal here, right? Yeah, there's 8, 9, 10. Yep, so there's Fatal. So we did end up winning, and honestly,
Sure.
Lights out.
it pretty much all came down to the Black Knight. So I think that was a good addition, don't you? All right, guys, that's game number 1. Let's go ahead and hop into another. Our next game here is against a Legend rank Mage, and I want to go for a little more aggro. We're gonna dump those. We'll hold on to 1 of the SI7 agents, but 2 of them don't really necessarily need. Unfortunately, the Black Knight is probably gonna be of no use for us in this particular game. But what can you do? Now, most of the mages that I've been seeing have been sort of aggro focused, so let's see what he is playing here. Patrick Lee N. Patrick Lynn. It's one or the other. Alright, starting off here, let's just go with a Novice Engineer. Keep it simple. Keep it safe. Gonna be dropping some Shattered Sun Clerics. He could also be playing, I don't know, starting to see a little bit of resurgence when it comes to those Frost Mages, so. Yeah, they're back. It's crazy, I know. Could pump them up to 2. Why don't we go like this, actually?
Here we go.
Oh, if you're sure.
Hold on to the backstab.
I hope you like my invention.
Alright, there's his Novice Engineer. So, I don't know, not a lot. I don't know. It's interesting. Still too early to tell what sort of, what style he's running.
The light protects me.
Ha, this guy's toast.
Get rid of his creature so we can't drop our shield easily. And then we're just gonna hit him in the face. I definitely need to start pushing him hard. Look at that. Jeez, I'm crow. Alright, so we might be seeing a freeze to coincide with this. That'd make the most sense, otherwise why would he have played that? Dark Iron Dwarf, huh?
Here we go.
Well,
Hey, lights
don't really want any of this stuff in play, so. Yeah, that was just a scary board to be looking at. Especially since he could have followed up with freezes, which he could have, of course, still do. But if I left that stuff in play and he followed up with freezes, that would be even worse. He needs to ping this 1/1, otherwise I've got an easy response for... Oh boy, okay.
Here we go.
So we get rid of this.
I hope you like my invention.
Now it could be a vaporize, but I don't expect it to be.
We must cleanse
Because
the sun
you
well.
don't really see that very often in Constructed. Okay, so it's not a vaporize. Good. So that was the good decision. It was a matter of pumping up the Fairy Dragon or the Novice Engineer if it was a vaporize, you know. Oh my god, that's ridiculous. Alright, so that's probably the game here. I really can't do anything about Leroy.
I have no time for games.
And chances are pretty good we're gonna see an attack into Pyroblast for the finisher. So, well, there you go. Nice twist on an aggro mage deck. I like the build. Oh, okay, there's a leper now. Another freeze. Well, I guess that'll do it too.
My shield for
Plus the Defender of Argus. Well, we have something for him.
None shall rise.
But he's got 6-7 damage first next turn. So that's the game. Alright, attack me for 6, ping me for 7. And there you go. Alright, let's go ahead and move on to the third and final match. And our final game for today will be against another Druid. I think I'll actually hold on to everything but the charge there. We could coin Ringleader, although it just does end up resulting in a dead creature for us. We'll see if he's got any early game. I fully anticipate this deck to be probably almost an exact replica of the deck we saw in the first match. Literally because it's this one Druid deck that's just running rampant right now. I mean, oh, yeah, that's about all I've been seeing. It's so crazy. I can't believe it.
Hope you like my invention.
I can believe it, but I can't believe it. You know what I'm saying? All right. So we can coin Golem, we can coin SI7 Agent. Why don't we coin Agent?
Ha, this guy's toast.
Get rid of his creature. He could still go for a claw attack. And that might be what we end up seeing from him. Oh, wow. That's actually great for me. Literally, like, that's fantastic. Okay, so we're gonna go like this. Poison.
Here we go.
Take care of his creature. Hit him for free. That was fantastic. Alright, so knocking on wood here. Hopefully we end up getting the Black Knight, because we are going to need it. Potentially very soon, considering innervates. Wow. Really? I mean, I guess I'm still taking the 2 damage to the face either way, but... I'm gonna go like this.
I hope you like my invention.
Nice. Like Sylvanas.
Here we go.
Worried about a swipe. So let's go with another novice engineer.
Hey, lights out.
So had I played this, could have swiped that, killing the 2-1, and then weapon attack to go for a finish off. And let's see, we're gonna probably eviscerate that. And then where's our other 2 damage coming from? Sure, let's do it this way.
We must cleanse.
Alright,
the
so we're gonna go like
sunflower.
that. Combo to eviscerate for 4. 2 damage from this guy.
If you're sure.
Hey, lights out.
Swing for the face.
Oh, if you're sure.
Argent Defender of Argus will be nice. I should have positioned her better. Should have put her next to SI7 agent.
Where shall I strike?
Here's the second taunter. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't really like that much though. Maybe with this too though.
I wonder.
All right, so we go like this.
Ha, this guy's toast.
Then we've got 2,
Push forward.
3, 4, 5, 6.
Sure.
We are safe from a board clear from a swipe. We are safe from a board clear from a Starfall, unless he also plays a Blood Mage Thalnos. Based on the cards that I've been seeing from him, though, God. Oh man, that is just the card is just so ridiculous to deal with.
I have no time for games.
So then which one? Gonna go with this. So if he does swipe, at least we get benefit from it. And then I'm not attacking. I'm not gonna throw all these 3 away. What I want to try to do is attack into this without it dying, basically, so that I can steal this or whatever other creature he might play. So this puts it at 7 health, and it still lives from an attack from this, so that allows me to steal it. Although he could mess up those plans, so let's see what he's got here. There's a Watcher. Okay, well, I mean, I wouldn't be adverse to...
For Argus.
Ooh. Actually. Huh. Alright. Okay, so let's see. We can go 4, 5, 6, get rid of that, guarantee we take that. Right? Yeah, that sounds right to me. Oh no, actually, obviously we have to work through this taunt before we can go for that guy, derp. At least this increases our likelihood of getting it. And then if we don't, we still have an answer for his taunt. So there's that. See what RNG gives us. Ah, yes it does. Gives us the good stuff. Now the question is, do I ignore this? And go for his face in case he star falls.
I wonder.
Oh boy. Well,
Hey, lights out.
yeah, I think I kind of have to do that. So the idea is that if he starfalled, he would then attack into my 3-1 with this, and then he'd be left with a 3-3. So at least now I got rid of that 3-3. If he does starfall clear, well, there's nothing I could really do about that anyways. So I think that was a good transition. Oh my god. These giant taunts, they kill me. They literally are the death of me. This is literally what I'm going to lose to here. Here's a swipe. I got one guy left out of that. So that's 8, 9. Could make it 10. No, I don't have enough mana to do all that. Obviously, I can also do this. I guess that's sort of the play, huh? All right.
Time's up. Let's do this.
6-10. Attack. We're left with 5.
This is our town, scrub.
Yeah, beat it.
Now it's just fingers crossed, please don't have a starfall. That's basically the point I'm at right now. Fingers crossed, please don't have a starfall. He can still have life. Okay, he doesn't have a starfall, he would have used it. Sarah's painful though. He is at 16, but I mean, there's a good chance he'll be pulling in board clear and stuff, so. So let's do this. Plus this.
My shield for
And we just need to hope that we can Zerg him before he kills us.
You're looking at me.
It's really sort of, basically the game hangs on what dream card he got and if he has a heal this turn. If he got 5 damage to all creatures that are not Ysera, then I guarantee I'm dead. Okay, I'm guessing he didn't because he would have played that before playing the Engineer. So we may win this. It's not sealed yet though. It's not in the bag yet. Could still play big taunts. He's got 8 mana left, you know?
Is there trouble?
Okay, can't Defender Vargas. He can still Argent Protector.
Well played.
Wow. All right. Well, did end up pulling in the win, but man, oh man, was that a close game. And unfortunately enough, too, I just don't know. I really don't know about this deck. It's about a week old, and I think that might be a week too old. So, anyways, there's the win. That's the game. So even though the wins in this particular video were against Druids, Druids are still a very, very tough matchup. And also, I don't know, I'm just not really sure. I think this deck, unfortunately, has fallen out a little bit. In and of itself isn't bad. I think with some tweaks, it can be more competitive to the current metagame. And basically what I'm seeing a lot of right now, in case you're wondering, is I'm seeing a lot of the Druid decks, obviously, that we saw, those late game Druid decks. I'm also seeing a lot of late game Warlock decks with the Giants, Molten and Mountain Giants holding onto your hand, Twilight Drakes, and then a bunch of board control. So keep all of that in mind. If you want to make some tweaks to this deck to work around that, you could certainly do it. All right, guys, that's going to do it for today's video. Thanks so much for watching. Stay tuned for some more Hearthstone and other great gaming coverage right here on the channel. Keep watching and keep owning.